Ghosties and listeners, welcome to Shuuden Station. It's time for more Toku Tuesday. Yay!
Yay!
This is your host, Denko and
Ruriko!
We're back here to once again review Kamen Rider Geats and Fuuto Tantei.
Yes.
In the opposite order, actually.
Well, yeah. There'll be a timestamp in the description and in the video if you just want to skip straight to the Geats reaction, we understand. But for those who want to watch us also discuss Fuuto Tantei, stay tuned.
So, this week we have the wild murder mystery. But first we will begin talking about how lovely everyone looks in winter clothes. They look very cozy.
Yeah. Like, it's lucky that they had any coats at all, given that it was a surprise out-of-season blizzard.
Indeed. But, you know, if there is one thing more Kamen Rider W is Philip getting randomly into something and totally into a case.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, kind of reminds me of Detective Conan just ending up everywhere something happens.
I mean, Umineko kind of calls this out in that detectives just attract mysteries.
Yes. Like, what's a detective without a mystery anyway?
Honestly.
But yeah. Now, there is an important thing to be said before we move on. Philip, what do you think now?
He's cute.
Yes.
He's adorable, he's extremely cute, he has amazing face this episode. Philip Daisuke. Let's move on.
Yes. So, moving on. The brief scene with Akiko, Terui, and Tokime just talking, and you can see that Akiko was writing on another, notebook for Tokime to understand things, and she must mean he rides a bike.
No, he is a bike. I really hope that this is animated at some point. If only just because I want to see anime-only reaction to Axel bike. Like, this is a way to get around the regulations of Japan. Like, could you really find it to ride a bike if you are the bike? Huh?
So, mushrooms.
Yes, like, I think I can see the top pattern that goes from being really into BL to mushrooms.
I very much see.
I want you to know that the entire first part of the episode, I had a Brockman Mountain joke just on the tip of my tongue constantly. Well, I decided to be the bigger person, but yes.
And speaking of being the bigger person in a sense, we gotta say props to that hat for staying on Shotoro's head even in a blizzard. Shotaro did put his hand on it sometimes, but it was not. There was plenty of times where he didn't have anything keeping it in place, but didn't care.
Main character powers.
Yeah.
Clearly, that hat is already annexed to his head.
And yet he could still take it off to do proper gentleman greeting things when he met the dude when he met the guy in the mansion.
Talking about the mansion, that was an entrance. That was an entrance of it. It definitely looked very spooky. Mm-hmm. And the weird bachelorette tentacle going on makes it even more spooky. I am extremely salty about what happened later, by the way, but we will get there. We will get there.
So, I will say one thing. It's an interesting concept to pick a potential, partner, but why did everyone pick masks like this? Did they just have a creepy mask collection here and you could only pick ones here and couldn't bring your own, or did they just all decide on this even though they clearly don't get along? What?
I mean, it will honestly be really funny. Nobody was warned, and there were originally 8 girls, but 4 of them were just of course I'm not gonna wear a mask, what the fuck are you talking about? And they just left. Because all the girls that are there are very, very crazy.
Yeah. So, speaking of crazy, gotta be crazy for this stuff to happen.
In the moment that I got inside, I was like, this is a setup for a murder mystery if I have ever seen one. Everything was just, this is a murder mystery. But
yeah, just straight out of those novels.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're talking about 2 detectives in a snowy down mountain. Yeah,
yes.
That is one big detective setup, and I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
I already have my particular guess for who it is.
Yes.
But it's gonna be interesting to see who it actually is, because I have been proven wrong before, so we shall see,
Yes.
We shall see. Yeah. And of course, I mean, I don't wanna scare you, but I think I know who that one masked guy was.
The guy with really pretty eyelashes? I wonder, he doesn't seem familiar.
And the rainbow hair!
Yeah, very iconic. You'd wonder if... You'd think you'd remember if you saw that somewhere.
Honestly. No, but really, honestly though, like, it is always funny when anime masks just don't make sense. It's a bit cool, like in Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Usagi wears one tiny tiara and nobody can recognize her. Like, it is literally nothing. You may as well have your full face bare, but no, identity hidden. Even like, you know, with Superman, it's kind of like implied that it's not just that he took off his glasses and changed his hair. It's just that a lot of people that know Clark Kent also think that now there is no way this loser is Superman. So they kind of like have this denial in their mind.
Yeah.
Like, so like it's more than one thing. It's kind of silly, but it's more than one thing. This is just like, hello, allow me to have my anime hair and speak to you, but you don't know who I am. Ooh.
I mean, they haven't actually met him in any way yet, so they wouldn't be able to recognize him even without their mask.
Oh well. I mean, if they don't recognize him in the future, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed. Like,
Honestly.
come on, that rainbow hair is very unique.
Like, I wonder how it works.
a lot of hairstyling. But yeah, I also want to point out that Gaia Memories work like a stunt. Like, it had to be intentional, right? Okay, like the guy that voices Jotaro to talk that whole, like, Gaia Memory users are drawn to each other. Like, did you need the menacing effect on it?
Yeah. That was a scene that made us lose it.
It definitely was.
We don't have a good way to segue into the next part, but we are very disappointed to see who dropped first.
My heart was broken. Like, of course, one of them had to die. But why it have to be the one that had the cute... accent? That's the cutest one. Why don't you have to kill the Kansai cutie? Why out of all of them?
I know.
Like, it's obviously being set up that the hostess... No,
Angry.
that was the peanut model. That the peanut model was the one that did it because, you know, she's very angry as alcoholic. But like...
Nah.
Why did you have to draw? I like her the most.
Yeah.
Well, of course the main one, the one that's supposed to be the cutie, is cute, but I just really like those assassins. Like, it made me think of Shuuden, and Shuuden is very good too.
Yes. And then we get to the actual fight, and Philip was pretty damn cool this episode.
Hell
Quick
yeah.
thinking, quick reactions. Good job.
Yeah, he's very much on the zone in this arc so far, which is good given the fact that he cannot cause it.
Let's not blame him, he didn't know that.
Indeed. And of course, this is what alcohol does to you.
Yeah.
Stop it, get some help.
Don't become an alcoholic. Just like don't do drugs.
Don't become alcohol.
This is basically double timing, because you're taking both, like, USB stick drugs and becoming drunk at the same time.
Please, nobody let her drive.
Now, an important question to be had here is, if Philip is right and this is the alcohol memory, how? We already have an A in Aurora.
Yeah. Like, honestly, it makes more sense to me that it will be the sake memory, but we will see what the plot twist is, because it could be many things. It could be cognac, it could be whiskey, it could be very aged apple cider.
Now, I suppose the point to be made here is that Philip doesn't know that A is taken again, because, you know, they haven't actually encountered the Aurora Dopant yet, but...
I mean, to be fair, the Aurora Dopant could be the Ora Dopant at the rate.
Punch you until you just... nothing but bones, and also, like, barely bones.
Yes, I mean, I mind that's basically what being pummeled by Jotaro does to you, honestly.
Yeah, like, Star Platinum is OP. Even more OP than we had expected.
Like... I mean, remember that he hit Kira once and he spent the rest of the part just trying to escape to hide from Jotaro.
Now, to be fair, Kira is basically a normal guy that still thinks in a normal way, just kind of. He's not like...
Kind of is... I wanted to, like... Right now, I wanted to know in the video to say Kira's a normal guy, Ruriko.
Don't call me out like that, please.
Anyway, I am very happy to say that they actually upgraded their gag game this episode, because it was actually kind of cute. Was it funny? That's debatable. Well, it was really cute.
Yeah.
I really like the end scream with Akiko with the two like slippers. It was really adorable.
Yeah. See you next time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And of course, as we complained last time, new jokes. Good.
I think that's basically all, because my joke commentary was good, but I think that's fine.
Yeah. So, that is all we have for this segment of the episode, the video. So we will see you in just a moment with our Geats reactions and thoughts.
Yes, see you in a moment. Another good episode of Geats. Man, you know that's really his sister because of the very believable scenario of him just being really serious, being like, hey, I had this problem, it's a very big thing, and her being like, yes, I'm sure it is. That family is one-on-one.
You can just props to the acting. This is just siblings, 100%.
Yes, just the font exasperation of yes, Keiwa, I'm sure that the world ends.
Speaking of the world ending, boy, did the show, especially the opening, give us some vibes of something else.
A certain very cheerful magical girl show where nothing bad ever happens. In general, every scene of Ace in the opening being tied by the barbed wire just makes me think of Homura so hard that I don't want to spoil it because if anyone listening to this haven't watched Madoka Magica, go and do it. But that visual is very similar to something in Madoka. Yeah. And I was like, oh my god.
But in the interest of not spoiling them more, let's not go into it further. So, speaking more about Ace.
I have an idea for the future, Ruri. We should invite him to host Shuuden Station with us. I mean, he's on TV, right?
And really living it up.
Yes. It's very clear that he's using to his win to try and test the limits of the system. The date and Tsumuri just being completely unimpressed by everything was really fun.
This does bring up some questions. If he thought to test it, he was certain that he would get chosen again on the next round. How does he know this for certain?
I mean, he's very confident in general, which either he knows or he's confident enough that he can play the system. He don't have player kind of vibe. By the way, this is a bit something that's ahead in the episode, but I really like the RNG drop aspect of the game because that's just big gameplay.
Yeah, I'd love to play a game like this. Make an arena fighter. Well, you know what I mean. A big area where you're all kind of a free for all, trying to get the stuff and survive. I mean, I guess it's basically Fortnite.
You wanna play Fortnite? No! You want to play Fortnite with Kamen Riders?
No,
admit it.
No.
Count up your sins, Ruri.
I don't want to play Fortnite. Don't curse me like this. I don't like FPS games. I'm talking about that kind of thing, but not an FPS.
I mean, maybe they will make a mobile game or something. The problem is that knowing Bandai, it's gonna last 5 months and then it's gonna vanish.
There is currently no Kamen Rider mobile games, and I say that's just what are you doing? Even the Sentai one close.
Honestly, yeah. It's really bizarre because Kamen Rider has never done better. It's printing money. Because, okay, I know the Final Saber, but pretty much every post-Ghost season has been a banger. Every one of them has been a hit. So it's why are you guys not milking the shit out of this?
There is no telling. Bandai Namco is weird.
It's a mystery. Maybe that's actually his dream. It's gonna be to get a good game. I mean, he's a gamer after all.
True.
Yeah, on the topic though. I was thinking, because every round you win, you may get to remake the world, or at least that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we will see many worlds when more people win? Because that has the potential to be extremely interesting.
Yeah, there's a limit to the set pieces they can use, I imagine, but Toei does have a lot of access to other set pieces, and as long as you survive to the end, you obviously get to enter the next round, as we saw. So I don't think they're going to stretch out this one particular round for the entirety of the show. I think it's a good chance that we'll see other people win, but of course, the one in the end is gonna be Ace, I imagine, or Keiwa once he learns.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be Keiwa because I have the feeling that Keiwa is gonna end with either this dream or another kind of dream that's also kind of let's make the world a better place kind of stuff.
Right.
And that's gonna happen. I think that's the ending. Well, that's just my guess with references or stuff, but we will see. I don't think that Ace is somebody that we wish for a world that is like painful for people anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Now, Tsumuri. Very cute this episode.
Yeah, she was adorable. I love her henshin. Her henshin just won me over so hard.
Yeah, that was a very cute moment. She's also very suspicious with how all this is going on. You know?
You could say she's even among us.
I mean, she is among the riders, but not a rider.
Yet. I mean, if she doesn't become a rider at some point, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed. I mean, even Poppy got to be a rider.
True.
What's very interesting is that they make you write your wish at the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that kind of like interesting?
Yeah.
Because maybe you could change your mind later on.
Yeah, but you probably can't take it back. Like, the way the first episode went, I kind of imagined that once you confirmed your win, you would be able to make your wish then, but this tells us that no, you make the wish at the beginning, and good luck making it happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to basically keep in mind what you're fighting for, which guys also rest in peace, Daddy. But also, it does mean that if something happens, for example, somebody you are playing with who is a very close friend, or even you care for, has a sad backstory, perishes. You cannot just write, hey, can we revive my dude? No. On the topic, rest in peace, No-san.
Yeah, we're not seeing No-san again. That's a shame. But other case, we're also not going to see the random businessman we saw from the first episode, because he's gone too. R.I.P.
F. I think his son will live. That's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Now, foxes in water.
Yes, I too enjoy Summer Tamamo. Why do you ask? I really like it how he just gave up using the gun and just began using it as a pipe. I just hit him.
Like, the sound effect every time too, it just killed me.
Yes, it was great. It was honestly great. I also like the fact that when you were close to a source of water, it actually worked really well. Because that makes the weapon seem more believable in that it's a niche weapon, but it is an actual weapon that has usage. And in general, the fight was really cool in general. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Speaking of the fight, I have to say, Ace pulled a bit of a dick move. Like,
definitely.
When he was all, oh, throw me that, I'll use it. And I was like, Keiwa, don't do it.
But of course, Keiwa being a very good boy who has no personal desires, he was like, yes, I will trust you because clearly you want to help the children. And he's like, fuck the children, but then he helps the children. That's just a conundrum of Ace.
Except not really.
Double-faced fox.
Well, I do like double-faced kind of characters. Anyway, but yeah, like, the moment he started telling his supposed backstory and his intention for what he wanted to get when he won, I was like, I don't know, I feel like this is... But, at the same time, it's clearly not so far from the truth as we saw at the end of the episode. He'll do underhanded things, but he clearly does have a good side, and I imagine whatever his actual wish is, which we don't know yet, I'm sure we'll find out eventually, is a good one.
Yeah. I'm really curious about everyone's wishes. It's kind of interesting that we only know Keiwa's, because Keiwa's is also like the least personal one. That's the thing that really stood out to me. Keiwa's desire is just like, I wish the world was nice, in a sense. Which is obviously a commendable thing, but it's also not personal. It doesn't tell you more about him besides he's a very good person. But it also means that he doesn't have like a personal passion, something like that will drive him. But everyone else seems to be more like personally invested. Well, the majority of them. I haven't got anything like that from Neon yet, but we have to see where her development goes, so we shall see. And I know that you want the guy that's working with her to die, because every time he called her Koneko-chan, you were like, I pick violence.
Yeah, get away from her, stop calling her that, and die. Like, I literally said during the episode, I hope he's the one that dies this episode and not the other guy, but unfortunately no, the flags were concrete.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And like, like if just a few people died.
No.
Many were finished because, remember,
yes.
If you die in Fortnite, you die in Sport Online. And if you die in Sport Online, you die in real life. And if you die in real life, you're dead, dude.
Yeah. And if you're coming over,
game over.
But
if you're a Kamen Rider, you don't get to respawn.
Yeah, no respawn point. But I just found it really abrupt and cold that it's like, okay, something changed, so we're going to disqualify everyone who hasn't actually got the item yet. And like, then you see the whole player list and a bunch of them, bam, gone. I'm like,
yeah, like
a lot.
that makes Tsumuri extremely suspicious. Yeah. To the point that I don't have like a personal theory going on right now, but I don't want to tell you right now. Again, we may do a video about these theories at some point.
Yeah.
I have a personal theory going on with Tsumuri, but yeah, she's definitely a very interesting and like morally dubious character, which is very cool.
Yeah, let's give it some more episodes so we have actual like content to chew on and make speculation out of, and then we'll do a video like that.
Yeah. Yes, and then in like 3 months we're gonna have like a bunch of like comments just saying us how many things we got wrong is gonna
Yes. So
talking about people that are wrong, Buffa really wants to fight Geats, man. He really wants to.
Yeah, like that is some real big aggression. Now,
like every chance he gets, he wants to fight him, and Geats just answers with the smugness every time. Like it's like, you know that one meme of the cat smiling and the knife.
Oh my god.
Buffa is the knife, and Geats is the cat.
Yes. Like
that's the dynamic.
Ace is just so smug in every situation so far, and I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. He's just what a character.
Definitely. Like, he just has this aura, just a smoothness around him. And like, even too inside, he has a sad backstory. It's just very entertaining in general. But talking about entertainment, well, we had a lot of zombies this episode, so really, time to take off the limiter. Let's talk about your favorite Kamen Rider character.
My favorite, huh? Are you so certain about that?
Yes.
Well, to no one's surprise, this writer has brought back the whole zombie thing again. Shut up. Okay, so zombies. The writer clearly likes zombies because he keeps using them. Like, I guess there wasn't anything 0-1, but, you know. Boy, X-Aid.
The only zombie was our patience.
So, zombies in X-Aid. Gee, I wonder what that means. Now, zombies in this show, it's not going to be nearly as entertaining as the other show, but I'm still looking forward to whatever zombie survival game they're going to do, and I hope for at least a reference, maybe, to something else.
Indeed. There's a certain character that just keeps appearing every like a special they ever make ever since he debuted. Like, my personal headcanon is that Kuroto's actor just like every time they like get together to plan a new spin-off, he just like hides behind the desk, and every time they go to the list.
He pops in with the pipe. He just pops out of the ground like that.
He just makes his own like pipe tunnel into the meeting room.
Yes.
I could just begins with like, okay, this is my schedule, this is when I'm free, but you need to fill that day. They're like, we didn't even invite you. He's like, I'm always invited. Bye.
Kuroto out.
Kuroto out, yes.
That said, I will probably not watch the spin-off that we're referencing right now because I'm not really a fan of the more recent spin-off content, crossover stuff that's brought him back. So, unfortunate.
Don't worry, you wanna have more spin-offs to choose from, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, the actor is very much still liking that role. Very clearly.
Very clearly, yes. But in general, I'm really hyped for the concept of zombie hunters as a game. Like, they have to include zombies biting people, right? Like, if they don't do that, it's gonna be kind of boring. Yes,
absolutely. That's all the time we have for you today. We will see you again next week. But for now, this has been Shuuden Station. Your hosts, Ruriko and
Denko,
signing off.
Bye bye.
See you next time.